For 8 years. Dylan's hand froze inches from my throat.
Helping her?
For 8 years, my Alpha kept the Luna seat empty for a dead woman, his first love, Serena. No one could touch it. Not even me, the wife who gave him a son and ran his entire pack.
Know your place, Iris. Serena was my fated mate. You're only here because she's gone.
Even my own son loved a ghost more than the mother who raised him.
Serena was prettier. Serena was kinder. I wish she'd come back instead of you.
Then one day, the front door opened. A woman in white stepped inside, smiling. Dylan, I'm back. Did you miss me? At the Bloodmoon Pack's annual feast, the Luna seat sat empty at the center of the long table, its silver moon carvings catching the candlelight. I was carrying a tray of drinks when a careless maid slammed into me. I lost my balance and fell backward, landing hard in the chair meant for the Luna.
Oh, you're done for. You actually sat in that chair. The Alpha is going to tear you apart for this.
I had been married to Alpha Dylan Hale for 8 years. 8 years, and I was still no one, still invisible, because Dylan had sworn before the entire pack that the Luna seat would always belong to Serena, his dead fated mate. Dylan pushed through the crowd with a dark expression. He did not hesitate. He grabbed my arm and dragged me off the chair. Pain shot through my ankle as I hit the cold floor. Dylan looked down at me, his voice sharp with disgust.
Iris, you really have no shame. You picked the perfect moment, didn't you? Sitting in Serena's chair in front of all the elders trying to play Luna.
I didn't. Someone pushed me.
My in-laws and the pack elders glared at me like I was something filthy. They called me shameless and told me I had no right to touch the Luna seat, looking at me with disgust. Then my 8-year-old son, Noah, ran over and shoved me away.
Mom, you are so embarrassing! Serena would never humiliate Dad like this. I wish she was my real mother instead of you.
Dylan did not even look at me.
Throw her in the dark cell.
They locked me in a damp, freezing punishment cell. Cold water covered the floor, and the walls still smelled of old blood. My ankle throbbed with every heartbeat, and my gown was soaked from the moisture in the air. All night, no one brought me water. No one even came to check if I was still breathing. I did not know how much time had passed before the heavy iron door creaked open. Dylan walked in with a blank face and threw something at me. It was a wolfsbane wreath, glowing faintly blue in the dark.
Take it. Go kneel at Serena's grave and think about what you did. When you finally learn your place, I will let you out.
He knew. He knew I was deathly allergic to wolfsbane. Just touching it could send me into shock. I used to swallow everything. For my son. For the love I thought we had. But I was done letting them trample what little dignity I had left. I gripped the thorny wreath in my hands and threw it back at his feet with all the strength I had left. I am done, Dylan. Let us perform the rejection rite. I want to sever whatever is left between us. Dylan gave a cold laugh.
Reject me? Iris, don't flatter yourself. You think running my house for a few years makes you anything more than a low-ranking wolf? Apologize right now, and I might still let you keep your place beside me.
No. I'm done begging for scraps from you. I wiped the tears from my eyes, turned around, and walked out of that cell without looking back. I dragged myself back to the house. The wolf-bait poison had already spread through my body. Red welts were rising across my skin, and every breath felt like it was being forced through a closing throat. I opened the old wooden chest. There was only one antidote pill inside. A pale silk scarf covered it. It was Serena's scarf, and it still carried traces of her scent. But I could barely breathe. I carefully lifted the scarf and closed my shaking fingers around the pill. That was when Noah burst through the door.
Get your hands off it! That's Serena's scarf! You already took her chair! Why do you have to take her things too?
He slammed into me with all his weight. I hit the floor. The pill flew out of my hand and rolled straight into the fireplace. I reached for it, but my fingertips only brushed the heat rising from the grate.
No, don't. That was Mommy's medicine.
Good! You're just jealous because Dad likes Serena more.
Then he ran out. I curled up on the floor, my throat too tight to form a full sentence. The last thing I saw before everything went dark was Dylan rushing through the door. When I woke up, I was lying in the infirmary. Outside the door, I heard Dylan and his parents talking. Dylan's mother, Luna Marissa's voice came through clearly.
If she wants to leave, let her. That ceremony was never finished anyway. No Luna seal, no real soul thread. Dylan was never truly bound to her.
She gave us an heir. That is the only reason she was allowed to stay this long.
A low-ranking she-wolf should know when to be grateful.
I pushed open the infirmary door. Dylan and his parents turned to look at me at the same time.
What were you talking about just now? What did you mean?
Marissa's face darkened at once.
Since when do you get to stand outside doors and listen to private family business?
Dylan frowned, his voice cold.
You almost died. And this is what you do the second you wake up? Start more drama? Iris, are you ever done humiliating this family?
I stared at him, my fingers digging into the doorframe.
8 years ago, that mating ceremony. Was it ever real?
Dylan let out a mocking laugh.
Why are you digging this up now? You lived in the pack house for 8 years. You had Noah. What else were you expecting from me?
I want to know what I was to you.
Dylan's expression hardened.
Enough. You are a low-ranking wolf. Bloodmoon gave you a roof, a name, and a place beside me. Most wolves like you would kill for that. Stop dragging the ceremony into another one of your scenes.
He stepped closer and lowered his voice.
If you still want to stay in the pack, go apologize to my parents. Right now.
And if I don't?
Dylan's eyes narrowed.
Then keep throwing your little fit. Let us see if anyone in Bloodmoon Pack still takes your side.
I looked at him, and something inside me went cold. The man in front of me suddenly felt like a stranger. Maybe I had never really known him at all.
Dylan Hale, you disgust me.
Dylan's jaw tightened, and his stare burned into me.
Iris, you had better know exactly what you are saying right now.
I do.
I bit my fingertip and raised my hand in front of everyone.
In the name of the moon goddess, I, Iris Ellison, reject Dylan Hale as my mate.
The hallway went silent. I braced myself for the pain. I waited for the soul thread I had believed in for 8 years to snap, but nothing happened. No thread, no tearing pain in my wolf soul, no answer from the moonlight. My wrist was bare, and there was nothing inside me except a cold, empty silence. Whispers rose around me. Marissa let out a cold laugh. Dylan looked at me with open mockery in his eyes.
Do you see it now? There is no real soul thread. What exactly did you think you were rejecting?
I slowly lowered my hand. The cruelest part was not that he had abandoned me. It was that I had never even had the right to be abandoned.
Are you done? Once you calm down, I might consider giving you a real bonding ceremony.
Do not bother.
Dylan's brows drew together.
Since I was never your mate, I have no reason to stay. From this moment on, I owe you nothing. I owe Bloodmoon Pack nothing.
I turned and walked toward the door.
You think you can just walk away? Who is going to take care of Noah?
I stopped for a moment, but I did not turn around.
He keeps saying Serena should be his mother. Then let her be his mother.
I went back to the pack house to take the last few things that belonged to me. While I was packing, I heard the servants downstairs whispering in panic.
Tell the Alpha, she came back. She actually came back.
I dragged my suitcase downstairs and saw a woman in a white dress sitting on the sofa. She was holding a cup of tea, calm and comfortable, like this house had always belonged to her. She looked up at me and smiled.
Hello, Iris. I am Serena Ashford, Dylan's real fated mate.
Before I could say a word, the front door flew open. Dylan and Noah rushed in. The moment Dylan saw Serena, his whole body froze. Then he walked right past me.
Serena, is it really you? You are alive?
And pulled her into his arms. Noah ran over too, his eyes bright with excitement.
Dad, I told you she wasn't dead. She's even prettier than the pictures. Can she stay with us? Can she be my mom now?
Serena leaned against Dylan's chest and looked at me.
So this is the temporary mate who took care of you for 8 years?
Dylan did not let go of her.
Do not worry about her. She gave the Hale family an heir and managed the house for a few years. That's all.
I stood in the living room with my suitcase in my hand, watching them hold each other. The rejection rite had not severed anything, because there had never been a bond to sever. But in that moment, the last piece of my heart finally broke. I dragged my suitcase toward the door. That was when Dylan's phone rang. He stepped into the hallway to answer it. I was alone with Serena in the living room. The soft, fragile look on her face disappeared at once. She stepped in front of me and blocked my suitcase with her arm.
Iris, you spent 8 years at his side. You should know better than anyone that you were only a replacement.
Move. Serena smiled. Then she grabbed a crystal glass from the coffee table and smashed it at her own feet. The sound had barely faded when she dropped to the floor beside the sofa, clutching her ears and screaming.
Stop! Please don't throw things! Iris, I know you hate that I came back, but I never wanted to take anything from you.
Dylan rushed back in immediately. Before I could speak, Serena had already thrown herself into his arms, sobbing.
Dylan, when the rogues took me, that sound was what I feared most. She knows how badly it scares me, and she did it on purpose to break me.
I never touched that glass. She broke it herself. Dylan glanced at the shattered glass on the floor, then looked at me.
You expect me to believe that?
Check the security footage. Serena's fingers tightened around Dylan's shirt.
No, please. I cannot watch it again.
Dylan's face turned cold.
Enough! Serena just came home, and you are already trying to destroy her?
Pain crashing down. His alpha pressure crashed down on me. My knees gave out, and I dropped onto the broken glass. No one ran back into the room and kicked me hard.
You're bad! Serena is better than you! I don't want you as my mom!
Dylan threw me onto the broken crystal like I was nothing. Blood quickly soaked through my clothes. Pain spread through my whole body. But instead of crying, I pushed myself up from the floor and laughed.
What the hell are you laughing at? You do not even feel bad for hurting her?
Dylan stared at me. Dylan, you act like you are some loyal, devoted man, but the truth is you are the most pathetic, stupid, blind fool I have ever seen.
Shut your mouth. Say one more word against Serena and I will make sure you never crawl out of Bloodmoon Pack.
Serena's face went pale. She grabbed Dylan's sleeve in a panic.
Dylan, don't listen to her. She's losing it. She knows you chose me, so now she wants to drag me down with her. She's just jealous.
Jealous? Of a woman who has to live behind lies?
Iris, enough. I know you hate that I came back, but I did not take anything from you. Dylan was never yours. His mate bond never belonged to you, not even for a second.
You are right. He was never mine, so I have nothing left to lose.
Iris, this is your final warning. Apologize to Serena or I will destroy your wolf spirit myself.
Then do it. Dylan's eyes darkened, flooding with molten alpha gold. He raised his hand. The air turned heavy, pressing down like deep water.
Do it right now. Better yet, kill me!
A crushing alpha command slammed into me. Deep inside my chest, my wolf let out a raw, splitting howl. Invisible claws sank into my soul and pulled. Silver light tore loose from my skin, thread by thread, like something being ripped out at the root.
Once I'm dead, the truth dies with me. You will never know why Serena came back, or who has been helping her hide from you for 8 years.
Dylan's hand froze inches from my throat.
Helping her?